Hey, good morning. This is Brandon McDaniel. It's about 7:30 in the morning down here in Fort Lauderdale. I've been on the streets for about 15 months. Uh, I've had my good time and had my bad times. Rapid resolution therapy got me down here. There's hypnotherapy. From then on, I've had a lot of stuff in my head that I'm not sure what it is. I drink and try to keep sane. Sometimes I don't even make sense to myself. I don't know. I mean, I have a family and all that, but I used to. I don't have a family anymore, which is all right. I'm 48 now. Uh, they. I just don't have a family anymore. I'm just by myself. Like I said, I've been down here out here for 15 months. I've met a lot of people. Homeless people are actually pretty cool. I just got out of Banyan, Boca. A lot of people off the streets came in there. We're in there, and they were amazing people. Everybody was just like helping each other out. Never seemed like a community of homeless people, or just I don't know. That's a bad thing to say. Homeless. It's like I work corporate. I've had a couple of businesses, and it's a bunch of bullshit. And I was in this treatment center. It's just amazing how people can really come together and work together and help each other out. It's really beautiful. Anyway, I just got out a few days ago, and uh, I drink beer here and there, have a little liquor, try to keep myself sane. I'm by myself a lot. You get bored out here, but I'm no harm to myself or others. I just try to talk to people and try to help people out where I can. Uh, I don't know. I'm pretty tired this morning. You can tell I just woke up. I got to stay in a hotel last night, so I'm pretty thankful for that. I'm thankful for a lot of things. One thing I'm missing right now is human connection. I don't get to talk to many people. I love people. I like to relate and understand and listen. And it's really tough on the streets. I listen a lot. People like to talk, which is okay. I learn a lot from people. A lot of people pointed the way for me to as far as getting assistance in different areas. I'm waiting for disability right now, and I hope I get that. I don't like to drink. I don't like to drink alcohol or anything like that, or do drugs, but I do every once in a while. I do end up doing it. It's just on the streets. It's gonna happen. You get bored. People go around. They have it or something like that. As long as you don't hurt anybody or hurt yourself, you're all right doing it. I get into some good conversations. I actually ran into somebody that he was a young man in New York in his teens that worked in a place where like John Gotti, and then he was an old African American, and he was a cross dresser, and it was just a wild story. You get some wild stories down here. You meet some amazing people on the streets that have been in some places. Uh, I don't know. A lot of my where I'm at in my life, it's not my sexual integrity, anything like that, or bad choices. I take a look at myself. I go to self-hurt recovery, first habits to hang up, so I hold myself accountable for many things. I don't know. I guess well, I mean, you can only talk about yourself so much, and hold yourself accountable. Where it's like, what else is there to talk about? I like to listen to other people. I learn from it, but you can only learn from somebody else's choices. So you can only listen so long. About that kind of stuff. Excuse my language here. I'm kind of mumbling here, but it's right now. I just stayed at a hotel. I'm down here by Motel 6. Fort Lauderdale, west side of it. I'm about ready to head back up. I have a little storage unit that I'll show you that I keep my things in. And then I live out in Holiday Park. I've been there for about 15 months. How I live is with through my grandfather. He's passed away, but he's left some money behind. I'm very thankful that I get a little money here and there from him until I get my disability. Hopefully I get it. But anyways, Life is not that bad. You're only here for a short time, but I come to find out, I came pretty close to dying so many times I can't even tell you. It's still over here. Today I'm gonna go back up. I gotta organize my stuff in my storage. I just put my stuff in there. I try to keep, do a little inventory of my stuff. Try to organize my stuff, just to know where it's at. It's very easy to lose your stuff on the when you're homeless. So you gotta keep track of your stuff. You gotta have stuff like this right here. I got like a chain. I don't know if you see this down here. This is tied to my wallet. Stuff like that. I've had like 3 or 4 phones stolen, and you got to keep track of your phones, stuff like that. Keep them in your bag. I've almost slept on buses and stuff like that. You get caught up in conversations and stuff. You set it down. But anyways, there's going to be some things I can teach you about on the streets that you'll need to know. I'm going to do some more videos. Today I'll do one on like organizing my stuff in my storage unit, put my clothes and like organizing it. So anyways, I'm signing off. This is Brandon.